Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Creative Chaos! I'm your host, Lon Strickland, joined by
Brock Laborde,
Georgia Smith,
Akul Dang,
Vanessa Gonzalez.
Here's how it works. We're going to combine random pop culture icons to build a hero, villain, and their story. Stay tuned to the end, where it will all come together in an animated trailer. Okay, guys, you're each going to draw a name from this hat, and then you're going to combine that into an original character. So, Brock, what did you get?
I got the video game classic character known as Donkey Kong.
And Georgia?
Earthworm Jim.
Another classic video game character.
So what comes to mind? How do you bring those two together?
Underground monkey. He clears out his path to the enemy underground by punching it and throwing barrels at it.
So what exactly does he look like?
He's got a worm body, but with like Donkey Kong arms and fists.
I could see that, but no legs.
No legs, he slithers.
And punches.
This is kind of how he moves.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of a neck and a monkey head that kind of
a
sticks
monkey
up
head
out of
on,
it. Yeah.
on his worm body.
So what are we calling this guy?
Earthworm Kong. Earth Kong.
Worm
Dirt,
Key.
Dirt Key Kong.
Jim Kong.
Jim Kong.
Okay, guys, now we're going to draw a descriptor, which will help you flesh out
Just one?
Jimmy Kong for you. Yeah, there you go.
You get two.
Yeah,
Got
just
it.
one.
Oh my God, he wields a third eye
Wow.
on his monkey head that is on his worm body. Okay, as if he doesn't have enough problems, he now has a third eye.
Are you sure it's a problem? I mean, if
It's-
he's got a third eye.
He's underground, so that third eye is going to come in handy because it's lightly good at night vision.
Let's talk about what this guy is after, right? I mean, he's got to have his wants and needs and desires. What's he after?
He's trying to create a world underneath the Earth's surface because he's going to collapse everything up top. Everybody underneath is going to like live in prosperity with Jim Kong.
I think it's because Jim Kong, as a young little larva boy, tried to swing from trees like all the other his ape-like friends,
Right.
and he could not because he had no legs and he has a worm body.
Be swinging from trees, but like his feet couldn't latch anything because it's just like a worm knob.
You need legs to swing around in trees.
So Jim Kong is an outcast seeking companionship underground where he couldn't find it above ground.
While also plotting the destruction of the above ground world.
Oh, he wants to take it out.
He's starting his own new world with just his friends.
He's bitter.
He loathes the surface and everything that comes with it.
Yeah, he's just an underground guy.
Rotten soul.
He's a rotten soul. What a hero.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
This is his story. He's the hero of the underground world. He is.
Let's give him an opposing character. Let's create a villain for this guy, okay? So, Akul and Vanessa, go ahead and pull. One each.
I don't pull the same one.
Careful. Okay, Akul. What do you got?
I got the wonderful, lovable nerd Steve Urkel.
Steve Urkel.
And I got Storm
From X-Men.
from the X-Men.
From the X-Men.
Yeah, I'm picturing like leather pants, and then also like leather suspenders.
Yeah.
You know, like sexy but geeky. Definitely keeping the glasses, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
She's definitely an annoying neighbor, you know.
Always just making it right. Storms and like
yeah.
just flash floods, but she like does it by accident sometimes, probably.
Right. She's like, oops, and then,
Oops.
you know, like she
Whoops.
can't, yeah, she's like, did I do that?
Yeah.
When she makes it rain. But like she has this, need for approval, but she's just so like geeky, and, she has like that slouch, and, her like very tight leather pants are also like high water.
They're also they're way too high.
They're high. She has like a striped shirt also under. She's not just wearing suspenders.
Well, of course, yeah.
Right. And she's got like the white hair, but it's up like in a like side.
She got the white hair,
ponytail.
but like a flat top.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
That's good. That's good. So she's kind of an outcast in her own right.
Always ruining events, and
Yes.
she's got like a crush on you, and like you're like not feeling it, but
Right.
she's like still, you're trying to hang out with your cool friends and stuff, but she always ruins it.
Yeah, so she's a bit of an outcast herself. So I like the dynamic here. If she's making it rain, sometimes Jimmy Kong rises up from the ground and maybe gives her some of the attention that she so desperately desires. Let's give her a name.
What about Stormkle
Storm.
or
Mm,
Storm Merkle?
Storm Urkel, Stephanie Sturkel. No.
Yeah,
Stephanie Sturkel.
yeah, that's good.
I can live with that.
Stephanie Sturkle.
Okay, so this is going to add a little flavor to Sturkel's experience on planet Earth.
Let's see. Communicates with interdimensional aliens.
Perfect.
Duh.
Of course.
Yeah. She doesn't have a lot of friends in the like Earth
Right.
world, so those are the only like people that she really relates to, but she also kind of annoys them too. Like she calls too much and they're like, ugh, like what is it?
Yeah.
Stephanie.
We got a universe to ponder here.
Stephanie Sturkel represents everything that Jim Kong hates. Like weather, which
She is the
on-
antithesis.
on the outer world. There's no weather underground.
So what is Stephanie Sturkel's motivation?
I think that she definitely has a crush on Jim Kong, but I think she just like tries too hard, so she ends up messing up.
Yeah. She's just like always stumbling over her own feet. She just,
Right.
again, tries way too hard and just kind of
Right.
overdoing it over and over.
She wants that, companionship. They're so different, but she sees something in them that she wants. She knows she can like crack him and get him to like trees and precipitation and all that.
There is a symbiosis there. They can work together really perfectly if they can only just get over their
Right,
They're
and maybe for Jimmy, he
Yes.
sees something in her too, but he doesn't believe that anyone could like him. I mean, he's a worm monster.
Of course, yeah. He's a dirt monster, and that again, with every monster, there's a core there of neediness and wanting love, but.
Yeah, I didn't see this becoming a romantic kind of adventure, but this has been of a romance now, isn't it?
Because they're also like literally from worlds apart, they're from two different places.
Right. So you want them to get together. You see that potential.
On Jim Kong's side, you've got world domination. He wants to destroy everything that he hates. But then on Stephanie Sturkel's side, she's wanting to dominate his heart.
That's right.
Yes.
And when she brings him out of the ground with a storm, she sees him for a moment as he peeks his head out from the soil, and they make eye contact. And it's in that moment that they fall in love. But that love is doomed. Star-crossed lovers.
Truly.
Exactly. I think maybe Jimmy is like afraid of commitment. So
Damn right he is.
Yeah.
Well, he's been rejected his whole life, and
Right.
he's afraid to love. He's afraid to really accept himself as who he is. Of course,
Right.
he doesn't have any feet.
Can you imagine? Okay, so here it is, guys. Let's give these guys an obstacle. All right, who wants to do it? Who wants to do it? Go ahead. Yeah. Let's be brave.
Hero gets abducted by a UFO.
Then Stephanie Sturkel, she can communicate with those aliens, and she's like, hey, it's Stephanie again. Please bring him back.
But they always hang up on her.
Right.
Because the aliens hate Stephanie so much because she's so annoying. So it's very difficult.
She's like, hey, y'all got my boyfriend. And then they're like, he's saying y'all aren't together. And it's like weird.
And I love that because then it's like you've taken Jim Kong out of the underworld. But then he's brought into the sky. And then you've got Stephanie Sturkel. She's trying to communicate with the aliens. They're not having it. So I think she would try to bring that UFO back to Earth.
Maybe with the use of her
With weather?
power.
Right.
Of course.
Yes,
With
of
weather,
course,
she
yes.
gets like kind of a, tornado and brings it back.
Yeah, so this thing took Jimmy, it started headed off into space, and then she starts using her lightning powers to like prevent it from going into hyperdrive.
Right.
Right.
While at the same time trying to keep the ship intact, because obviously she doesn't want to like destroy the ship. She just wants it to
Right.
descend it back down. But
Yeah.
And maybe this is where her true powers are unleashed.
Yeah.
You know?
She has to hone in on them because she's always accidentally setting them off.
Yeah. She destroys a lot of things by accident, so she's got to really test herself to make sure that she can do it just ever so gently.
Right. Stakes are real high.
Yes.
Let's set the stage for where this conflict's all going to play out. What do you say we draw another word from a hat?
Sounds good.
That
Please.
looks
Do it.
I think we should do that.
This is our places hat. So this is going to be a location. Yeah, go ahead, Georgia. See what you got.
Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Okay, so Stephanie Sturkle brings the UFO down to Earth. It crashes at the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Also known as Hogwarts.
Well, maybe because it comes down so hard, that's a dimensional rift, right? In order to get through to that world, you have to actually like break through.
You have to take a train. So like landed
Right.
landed at platform 9 3/4, went straight through that wall, found herself with like 13, 14-year-old little wizard boys and girls. Got on the train because it's like, this is the only means of transportation I have at the moment.
Right.
5 hours later, we're at Hogwarts.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is part of the J.K. Rowling Harry Potter universe.
Yeah, she
Well, yeah,
wrote
as we
this,
know, it's
and
all-
this all was in the 5th book, as we all know.
I mean, I knew that in the back of my mind the
Yeah.
whole time, but
Yes.
now it's official.
Right.
And even though it's kind of a lot to bring into the story, like in the third act, you know, because there's a bunch of history, you know, you gotta get into like, what is
Yeah.
the, oh, there's magic
Part of that
suddenly and all
lore.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
But
It's recommended that you read the books 1 through 5 before watching this movie.
Fantastic love and where to find
They're
it.
prerequisites.
that should be like a little card at the beginning
Yeah.
of the movie.
We should
that's
probably
like-
stop the show and have the audience read the books and then continue the rest of this episode.
Stop watching now and read the entire Harry Potter inventory of novels and stories written by J.K. Rowling. Thank you.
It'll be worth it.
It will be worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And you should see the Broadway play that's in 2 parts.
That's right.
Now
Right.
That's
playing.
right. And visit Universal Studios to experience the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
Or else this ending just won't make sense. Anyway, so we've got Jim Kong in Hogwarts. We've got Stephanie Sturkle in Hogwarts. They're finally face to face. And she's telling him, I did all this for you. I used the weather patterns. I brought you down from these aliens.
Well, how's Jimmy feeling about all this?
So he's a little still annoyed at her, but also, you know, he's finding like this feeling that he's getting that's like warm, you know, sentimental feeling he's getting towards her.
I'm feeling that too. I mean,
Yeah.
here he is in this wizarding world of Harry Potter with this crazy Stephanie Sturkle character,
Right.
you know, showing him that maybe there is some magic left in this world above the soil.
Yeah, you've got Stephanie Sturkle carrying Jim Kong out of the UFO. It's the first time he's ever been touched like this.
Sure, and then I guess during the whole spell thing, there's a whole magical transformation for Stephanie Sturkle that whirlwind, she becomes the cool version, like the super sexy version.
Glasses come off.
Glasses are off. Yeah, basically the
can
glasses
see
are
now.
just the glasses are gone.
Right.
Not
She's,
super
her
high.
voice is
Beautiful.
much deeper now and sexy.
Right.
Sexy.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Yeah.
did I do that?
Yeah, and then
Did I?
and he's
Yeah.
I did.
You sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they look eye to eye,
Yeah.
and then the kiss.
They kiss.
The kiss happens. She starts making it rain
Of course.
She
around
makes it
them.
rain. Yeah,
in
'cause why not?
Hogwarts.
Right.
So they're kissing in the rain, and she had just said, did I do that? And after they kiss, Jim Kong pulls away and says, no, we did that.
That's it.
Damn.
That's how it ends.
Well, I
They
say
fade to black.
we have to come up with a title for this thing before we sell it to Universal Studios. But let's think about that. Think good and hard. What is this called?
Space, Earth, and Magic.
Space, Earth, and Magic. I can live with that. I mean, if you guys got something better.
There's better.
What about A Stormy Affair?
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
Whether
about-
or not?
Whether or not.
Whether or not.
The Love Beneath. Or something.
Oh.
Yes, that's
Whether
good.
the love
Oh,
beneath
yeah,
the
yeah,
surface.
that's good.
Yeah, love beneath the surface. I like that.
Whether or not. The love beneath. Let's take a look.
He was a rotten soul.
Stephanie Sturkle, at your service.
She was super annoying.
Did I do that?
A forbidden love.
I met a new boy and I think I have a crush on him. He's a worm monkey. Hey, where are you taking my boyfriend?
No, we're not together. From the boundless imagination of J.K. Rowling comes the unlikely tale of two star-crossed lovers. Whether or not the love beneath.